if you're coming new into the channel, I've tried to be a little bit more careful than some of the other Scientology quote channels. Now, that's a misnomer because the Scientology channels are quote anti-Scientology. And I'm not even going to get into a lot of these quote anti-Scientology channels are not doing anti-Scientology, but we'll put that to one side. So we're going to get a little bit into the private lives of A.A. Ronis and Jenna Miscavige. And again, usually I'm a little careful, but we're going to get a little intimate, so to speak, because we kind of have to. Because what is the big beef? Because some people might be asking, who the hell cares? What's the problem? A.A. Ronis is fighting the church. Right. At the moment, they're promoting the Sptv Foundation, which Aaron is the formal president, and it is a corporation. It is a legally recognized corporation, but Aaron keeps insisting it's a charity. At this moment in time, as far as I know, it is not a charity. And Aaron put out this recent weird hurricane video. Had nothing to do with the hurricane. He only covered the hurricane a little bit. He was basically trying to do a lot of gaslighting and reaffirm his position as a dare leader of the anti-Scientology movement. And we'll put that to one side because he is not a serious movement leader at all. He's just silly. But anyway, he went into a little bit about him and Jenna and how they are being falsely accused of stealing money, taking money, gaslighting, and lying. The problem is all this is true, so he's kind of stuck. But anyway, the main dilemma here is the SBTV Foundation is putting out some false hope. Now, Aaron has claimed that they've helped 15, 16 people, and he can provide evidence for a few cases. Like, he has helped people. He's not, quote, keeping the money in that way, right? Let's be fair. He probably makes enough money from the YouTube channel and his other investments. He doesn't need the SBTV Foundation money. It's just an extra way to control people. And that's the essence, is that it seems that Jenna and him have this private corporation as a way of controlling people and kind of promoting themselves, but it's not really there to help people. That's not the primary goal. The primary goal is to promote themselves. Now, I've already covered Aaron a lot. Let me be very brief on the scandals with him. Essentially what happened is last year, we're about to get to the 1-year anniversary, that Aaron was screwing up a lot on the Aftermath Foundation. Now, Aaron was one of the founding members, but people have, I think, not understood he's one of the founders, not the only founder. But anyway, so Aaron was there for the ground up with the Aftermath Foundation, which took its name from the TV series. But I'm going to not go into that too much, but it's pretty obvious it was a branding thing. So him, Claire, and Mike were basically in control. And from what it seems, it was a legit foundation. They were doing some tricky, iffy things, but for the most part, it's a real charity. And Aaron was screwing up, and Claire, it seems, was getting tired, and the board collectively decided to get rid of him. Now, I will defend Aaron here because I think this is actually a legit problem. And we're going to get to the punchline with him and Jenna because it's pretty shocking. Today, as far as I know, the Aftermath Foundation has 3, yes, count them, 3 couples on the board. We have Claire and her husband. We have Mike Rinder and his wife. And then we got Amy and Matt and their whole other couple. Yeah, it's pretty corrupt. Now, to be fair, Claire has changed the board. Some new people have come in. They are not married to anyone in the board, as far as I know. They're not even family members. However, for a legit charity to have 3 married couples who know one another, who were all in Scientology, and apparently were all friends and allies, that's pretty corrupt. So I agree with Aaron. It seemed like they collectively just didn't like him. They didn't consider him part of their group and decided to get revenge and get rid of him. Now, there were good reasons to get rid of him, but I agree with Aaron. It's a little suspicious the way they did it. That's my opinion. So the essence is that Aaron is saying, they corrupted the board. They corrupted the foundation. It used to be a good foundation, but it became more and more corrupt under Claire. So apparently Aaron's solution to a corrupt, bad foundation and charity is, I'm going to make an even worse, more corrupt foundation. And that's what he did. So the idea, I thought, was that, okay, fine, Claire has her foundation, but it's very elitist, right? Elitism is not always bad, but it was much more elite-oriented, right? Claire is connected to Hollywood people. It does try to help a lot of ex-Scientologists, but clearly she's going to favor certain people over others. Aaron was promising that his quote, corporation was going to be, I'm going to be connected to the people, guys. Listen, I'm not fancy. Okay. I'm not, Shay Whitey. Okay. No, I'm here to help. Okay. My corporation is going to help. And to be fair, he recently helped a gay kid who apparently was trapped in Scientology. And he spoke to the kid and offered some money, helped him out. So Aaron has helped people here and there. I don't want to deny that. However, remember what I said about the Aftermath Foundation and how it was very iffy that you have all these married people who know one another. It's not really independent. So guess what? So Aaron and Jenna, everyone knows this now, they're an official couple. The problem is Aaron is still married. Why is he still married? I don't know. I mean, he's had on the public record about 3 to 4 affairs. This is not me speculating. You can Google it. You will literally find footage of him fighting other people trying to date women who are not his wife. And you're like, what the hell is happening here? Now, a lot of people say, well, that's his private life. No, whoa, wait. No. Aaron is doing 2 really bad things. One, he keeps promoting his corporation as a charity. It's not. He's promoting his corporation as a nonprofit. It is not a nonprofit. It is not a legit 501 quote foundation. In fact, Aaron literally blatantly admitted in his own video saying, guys, I have a corporation. We know that, Aaron. There's a difference between a corporation that is a not-for-profit and a nonprofit corporation. Those are 2 different things. So you got to think about this, how shocking this is that good or bad, again, I'm not defending the Church of Scientology. I'm just saying, in the eyes of the law, that is a legit charity. If you join the church and give them donations, you can write it off. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's right. It's not moral. It's not good. But the IRS will recognize that because in the eyes of the law, which, says the laws are corrupt, but we'll put that aside, it is a legit foundation. It is a legit charity. Them's the ways it goes. If you give to the Aftermath Foundation, it's the same thing. It is, in the eyes of the IRS, a legit nonprofit. If you give them money as a donation, you can go to the IRS and say, hey, I gave Claire some money. I want a tax write-off. The IRS is obligated to be like, you are correct. That is a legit charity. So we've got the Church of Scientology. We've got the Aftermath Foundation. Those are legit charities. They could be bad. No doubt about that. David Miscavige is a monster. He's a savage beast. He's a dictatorial, super evil man. No doubt about that. Claire is also a big question mark for me. She is very corrupt. She does do a lot of good things, but she's got her own agenda. But good or bad, legally, those are legit nonprofits. Not legit, like morally legit, just in terms of the law. So I want to stress that. So I'm not claiming Claire is a good person. I'm not claiming David Miscavige are good people. No. But those are legit nonprofits in the eyes of the law. Aaron doesn't even have that. Today, you cannot call what he does running a nonprofit. He doesn't run a nonprofit. But now we get to Jenna. So it's like, well, wait a minute. If your issue with Claire is that, Claire is not, she's not the nice teddy bear she presents herself. Everyone thinks she's like, oh, she's a nice mama bear MILF and she's so amazing. Oh no, Claire. Oh no. Why is Mike Rinder on the board? Why is Amy on the board? I agree, Aaron. It is very suspicious. All these married couples are on the board. Aaron is literally with a mistress. He's not married to Jenna. Now, to be fair to Jenna, I think she has officially divorced her husband. I don't even know that. Like, she had a husband when she came out of Scientology. You'll see him. He was in a lot of interviews, and it seemed like they were happy. They were together, and it's like, okay, well, marriages fall apart. That's fine. So they were there together for a while, and Jenna's like, yeah, guys, we drifted apart. I got to leave. And me being the naive idiot that I was, and people were saying this openly, saying, I think Aaron and Jen are together. What? First of all, that would be bat crazy. After Aaron for months and months was whining and complaining like, I don't know, Claire, why is your husband on the board? What's he doing? I mean, that's true. Mark Headley is many things, but he doesn't have a background in nonprofits. The guy just did sound and propaganda for the church. Why is he on this nonprofit board? Claire, as far as I know, is literally a bookkeeper. So at least she does have a background that's useful in nonprofits. But yeah, why is Mark on the board? It just seems like it's a vanity position. And Jenna was very active in anti-Scientology for a little bit, and then she retired to take care of her family. That is totally legit. I see no problem. She did a lot of good work. She joined the anonymous protests. She did really good interviews. She was pretty shy, but it seemed like she was pretty honest about her experience. Her book is a little more iffy. It is kind of a fiction. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, when you read autobiographies or memoirs, they're not going to tell you everything. Let's not be naive. But again, it provided some good information. Now, here's where it gets shocking. In the book, Mike and Claire come off pretty good. She calls them my friends. So remember the Aftermath background. So the Aftermath gets rid of Aaron. Now suddenly, he declares war on Claire and Mike. And by the way, this was not technically a lie, but let's put it this way. Aaron said, guys, look, for the last month, have I even ever done a video criticizing these people attacking me? That's true, Aaron. In the last month, no. In the last year, yes. There were tons, and I mean tons of videos attacking Mike Rinder, attacking Defender Vance, aka DOA, attacking Nora, attacking tons of other people. Legit critics who are just raising it doesn't seem like this is a legit, real nonprofit. It just seems like it's your private corporation with Jenna. And aside from the hypocrisy, right? It's like, so you're with your mistress controlling this foundation, but you're criticizing Claire. That don't make no sense. On top of this, now we know a lot of their, what's the word? Even the formal structure of the board doesn't matter, right? Other board members have confirmed, no, they met, they had votes, right? They had meetings, seems legit. But then Aaron would just behind their backs because they're communicating with Aaron's victims. That's it. That's her evidence of being a snake, is that you're contacting this woman. This woman's my enemy. She's making fun of me. So yeah, so he can have dictatorial control of his corporation. That's fine. But if David Miscavige has dictatorial, oh no, that's bad. If Claire Headley kind of acts like a dictator, and she does, oh, that's bad, Claire. That's a nonprofit. That's illegal. Correct, Aaron. If Claire Headley is breaking the law, that is illegal. But Aaron is being very clever, saying, guys, I'm not breaking the law. It's just a corporation's. As a charity and or nonprofit, when it is no such thing, that is illegal. Those contributions are illegal, right? Some people are really being stupid enough thinking, oh, I'm contributing to Aaron's nonprofit. It is not a nonprofit. They are really distorting the record by saying, guys, we're just these humble anti-Scientology activists. We're just trying to help other people. They're doing that part of the time, but they're doing something else. Now, what exactly they're up to, I don't have a clue. That is the problem. Like, what exactly is the SBT Foundation? Really, we don't know. At this moment, we kind of know you guys are all messed up. So, I don't know. But I'll be amused what he's going to try to present us. I'll be very amused.